Okay, so we're going to take a look at another question from the 2022 HSC Standard 2 Maths paper. So this is question 38. This is the final question in this paper. So we're told a full container has 4.8 litres of a mixture of cordial and water in a ratio of 1 to 3. Okay, so we're going to write down some of this as we're going along. So we have 4.8 litres and the mixture is cordial to water. So cordial to water is in a ratio of 1 to 3. After removing 1.2 litres of the mixture, more water is added to refill the container. What is the ratio of cordial to water in the final mixture? Okay, so if we think about this container, that is 1 part cordial, 3 parts water, we need to work out how many litres there are of cordial and how many litres there are of water. So this one, we add 1 and 3, this gives us 4. Divide 4.8 by 4, this gives us 1.2 litres. That means each part is 1.2 litres. Multiply this through, this means there's 1.2 litres of cordial and 3.6 litres of water in the original mixture. If we now remove 1.2 litres, we've now got 3.6 litres. So we need to find out how much cordial there is and how much water. So we divide by 4, divide by this division factor. This gives us 0.9. And then we multiply 0.9 by 1, 0.9 litres of cordial. And then we multiply 0.9 by 4. This gives us, by 3, 0.9 by 3. This gives us 2.7 litres. So the 3.6 litres remaining after the 1.2 litres is taken out consists of 0.9 litres of cordial and 2.7 litres of water. And we did this with ratios. So now 1.5 litres of water is added. So you've got to add 1.2 litres water. This gives us a new modified ratio, which is 0.9 litres cordial to 3.9 litres water. So this is cordial, this is water. This is not in terms of whole numbers. Ideally, we want these ratios in terms of whole numbers. So we can multiply both of them by 10. This gives us 10 litres in ratio with, 9 litres. Multiply both by 10. Multiply by 10, multiply by 10. This gives us 9 litres in ratio with 39 litres. If we divide both sides by 3, this gives us 3 litres in ratio with 13 litres. This is the ratio of cordial to water, after the mixture is taken out and then more water is added in. And this was just us using multiple iterations of ratios in order to find different values at different stages through the question. So you get 1 mark for applying ratios to the 3.6 litres. So doing your ratio calculation using the sum of components of the ratios or some other equivalent. You get 1 mark for calculating the amount of cordial and water in the 3.6 litres. And then you get your final mark for finding the correct ratio after more water is added. So this is one way that we went about this question. This was the way I went about this question. There's a few other ways you could have done it, some of them involving fractions, some of them involving slightly different representations of ratios, but this is roughly what we're after.